Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. This former middleweight champion of the world comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him, it's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 189 centimeters.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former super middleweight champion of the world, is looking to get back on track tonight. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, turned pro at the young age of 16 years old, and by the age of 20, became the youngest ever super middleweight champion, and now has titles in 2 different weight classes.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside it's hot. Inside
I want you to protect yourself.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And we're off and running between these 2 really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Caution being thrown to the wind. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That hook just can't find the target. How about that time counter shot? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Plant in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Sit back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even...
I said, start just sticking up a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so we can't figure out. Great work. The jab's working nice. Throws 1-2 straight down the middle.
You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league.
It's a fight. Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up.
And win the round. You've been coasted for this entire fight.
But he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
You're smart.
Get your momentum back and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Did well to block that right hook. Can't score with that jab. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've done all that work.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. So just keep him on the end of the jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
And there's the bell for round three. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Good counter punching. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. And you can imagine it being you. They're the size of an average man.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit.
back on him this round. He was coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight. And you're going to come.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the tournament's got a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Switch on. Switch on.
It's the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you do.
Focus back and get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shot.
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Jab split.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The plant just got clipped.
recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Planting that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
I love that. That jab's slick.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your defense.
And win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get...
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
In the round.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Both men step back for just a moment. We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Only catching air with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working. Here's what you have to do differently.
Get this boxing back together.
When you think you come on, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
It's the same again.
Believe. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and...
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. All right, that's beautiful.
Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punching. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Perfect counter shot. He threw the hook. It didn't land. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get focused and get your mind.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen,
You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
and breathe while you're stepping around. I need you to go back out there.
And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out, put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger stuff.
Straight right, just misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Do you believe this? And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Benavidez might be ready to go. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Switch back on.
Being in fights like that, when you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle.
Hey, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just
Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot.
have you got complacent? The fight's up.
Here comes the 10th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Caleb Plant is hurt. How are they still standing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
So that they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy? If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What do? You've done all that work in
So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Come on, you're switching up. You got complacent? This fight's
A few body shots in there.
Start 11. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Well done with that counter shot. this round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? Don't worry about that round. Don't worry.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah.
And there's the bell to start round 12. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won it hands down.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just misses right uppercut. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The courage on display here is incredible. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.